everyone. Today we're going to be making our spinach pinwheels. You can see our ingredients here. It's really easy, and we're going to start off with some softened cream cheese. Yes, I'm going to be mixing normal cream cheese in with dairy free. The person who was meant to attend with dairy free couldn't attend, so I'm just mixing them in together to save time for myself. Now, you might notice on the recipe sheet that there's a very precise amount of ingredients. Don't listen to the ingredient measurements when it comes to the cream cheese and the cheese. We're going to measure it by our heart, and we're just going to use a tub of cream cheese and half a pack of cheese. But I measured that out ready for you. Now this recipe, as you know already, is a lovely recipe if you want to use it for like a side, so maybe like garlic bread, or if you wanted to, you could use it as the main and put some wedges or salad next to it. It's a really nice versatile one, and I think, well, I know you're going to like it. Now to our softened cream cheese, we are going to add some pepper. We're also going to add some salt. And we're going to add some garlic powder. You know, you can use fresh garlic if you wanted to, but I wanted to use garlic powder because I didn't want the children to be put off with big chunks of garlic, or it'd be too spicy for them. But this works perfectly as well. So feel free to use what you want to use. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning, we are going to follow the measurements for the spices. And don't mind me here being cheap. I just want to make sure I get all of the dried garlic powder out of there. Now, next we're going to add in the cheese, which is the best bit. This makes it come together beautifully. I'm going to add about half a bag of cheese. Obviously, I'm working in bigger quantities, so I'm doubling the recipe. But we're going to add half a bag of cheese. I'm going to mix that up. Now, like movie magic, off camera, I have been cooking some spinach in the microwave, and here it is. Now, be careful, it is going to be boiling. Also, I put gloves on because it's going to be hot, and also I don't fancy my hands getting stained green by spinach. But what you're going to want to do now, when it is cooled, please do it when it is cooled. Do not follow me. I'm just showing you all the liquid that's come out. Do not copy me, and do not do it while it's still hot. I didn't have time, I had to get it done. But do not do it while it is hot. It hurts a lot. So I left at the maximum time I had left of probably 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes to be able to squeeze the liquid out. And as you can see, there's a lot more liquid that has come out. Now again, you can see how hot it is because the steam is rising to the camera. But again, please don't. I don't want you to hurt yourself. I'm not being burnt here. It's just very, very hot. So we're just going to squeeze as much water out as we can. We want to get it dry as possible, just because if you put the liquid into the mixture, it's going to make it all sloppy and yucky. We just want to keep it nice. So squeeze the liquid out of the spinach and pop it into the cream cheese mixture. And here is the mess I make. So we're going to clean up everything, and then we're going to start mixing this together. Now grab your pastry, let it sit out a couple of minutes, 10 to 15 minutes before you use it. It softens the pastry up and it doesn't break it. We're going to use puff pastry. I haven't used short crust pastry, so I don't know how that would work. I imagine it would work just the same, but puff pastry is going to give you more of a flaky pinwheel. And then we're just going to scoop the mixture on, and we're just going to rub it all in. You don't have to be too precious where you put it, and you don't have to worry about the borders or anything. You're just going to make sure you get the mixture on there nice and evenly, covering the whole pastry slab, pastry roll, pastry. And now it's time to roll. Don't be scared about this bit. If you leave your pastry out long enough, it's a bit too sticky, but if you don't leave your pastry out for long enough, it's going to be hard to roll and it will break. So about 10 minutes, and it will give you this perfect consistency where you can literally just pull it and make it into the roll. Now next is going to be one of those 5-minute craft ideas that actually work. So you can get a piece of string. I wouldn't recommend anything too fibrous, but I'm using, don't tell anybody, the ribbon from a health and safety apron that we use for catering. It's clean, don't worry, and it's really easy because it's plastic. It's super easy to use. So what you want to do is put the ribbon underneath the pastry and then pull it to the top, twist it, and then tighten it together, and it'll give you a nice clean cut. If you use a knife, it can squish the pinwheels, so it won't look as nice. So all you do is twist, pull, and they're out perfectly. I also find when I'm cutting these, like 2 twists at the top better than one. One tends to get caught in the spinach, but if you twist it twice, then it's an even cleaner cut. So that's it, that's pretty much done. So all you do now is place them on a lined baking tray and bake them at 200 Celsius. I put everything at 200 Celsius. And bake them for 10 to 15 minutes until they're golden brown and they've puffed up massively. I have a little surprise at the end of this video, so keep on watching. But that's it, that's your spinach puff wheels done. Now, the little surprise at the end is that you can make pizza version. So this isn't in your packs, but I wanted to show you anyway so that you may be able to do it in the future for yourself. So all you need to do is roll out your pastry again, leave it out for a few minutes before using it. Add some pizza sauce. I would have made pizza sauce freshly, but I didn't have time, so I used a jar one. It worked just as well. And on this version I just put cheese, but I've put pepperoni in it before, and you can add any other toppings you want, and you do exactly the same as the other pinwheels, and you roll it exactly the same, cut it the same, bake it the same. It's just giving you a variation of it, so enjoy. And that's it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a quick picture of what the pinwheels came out like. I forgot to take an after picture, and they got snapped up before I could take any more. So enjoy, let me know how it goes, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!